Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I didn't expect to be doing this audio video this morning, but we'll be talking about that in a minute. And I want to mention a person that many of you already know, but some of you may not have heard of, and I'll be right back in a minute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Saturday. I didn't expect to be doing an upload this morning, but what happened was, so yesterday, I love to watch my dear friend Money Mom, Dawn from Sensible Living with Money Mom. And for those who are not familiar with her channel, might be a handful of people listening that didn't hear of this channel, and I strongly suggest you get over there. And so what happened was I'm, walking around Dustin, whatever I was doing yesterday, and I'm listening to Money Mom's messages. I am going to attach this video, her video, because I felt it really important for anyone, even if you're like a viewer or subscriber to her channel, maybe didn't have an opportunity to see yesterday's show. First of all, it was very kind of you, Dawn, to remember one of my tips. So I'm walking around the place and I hear my name come up. I'm like, what? So that was very, very nice. But more importantly than that, you really have to check out her tips here, because the name of her video, it's 6 easy ways to save money on a really low income. What I like, besides the tips, I'm not going to mention her tips, okay? But I am going to mention this, that Dawn, Money Mom, what she did was specify. I'll say it again, the title, 6 Easy Ways to Save Money on a Really Low Income. And then in parentheses, it says something about there are a couple of new tips in there, the word new, old, bold, and there are. So I have to tell you, I have to share with you, yes, yes, and triple yes. So that's one thing, along with the thank you. Excuse my spring allergy throat. So sorry. But however, I got a lot out of that video. People forget, even though I am a content creator and a bit of video content creator on this platform now, that in July, on July 22nd, it'll be literally 6 years. Oh my word. Can I believe it? Or can I believe it? But I'm also a viewer. And of course the bird clock is going off. What would it be a day without it? But the thing is this, I put on my viewer hat. And I forget, okay, because there are times I just want to, watch videos, right? So this particular video from Dawn Money Mom really, really resonated, because I believe a lot of people across the board are going to get something from this specific video. I just felt it in my heart to, point it out to others. There's another thing I want to mention, and thank you if you have not seen her video to go over there. What you call it? That tonight, not tonight necessarily. It could even be maybe in the afternoon, at some point later today. Okay, so today is Saturday, April 20th, 2024. I'm only mentioning all this in case somebody like 7 months from now goes, when was this? When was this done? Anyway, I'm going to upload a video of things that have been, changing as far as pricing and how this affects me. I'm not going to give away the full name yet, but I have to tell you in advance that that video that I did was inspired by one of Dawn's videos, because I pay attention to the good stuff. If I click on a video from any content creator, could be anybody, just like you do, if I feel I'm not going to really get to my video, I'm going to like reconsider, should I remain on that video or, just whatever, let it roll, whatever. But the thing is, in my honest, that one specific video that Dawn did, and I will have to hook that up into my future upload, but come back later today. Not sure of the time, could be in the evening, it could be in the middle or early afternoon. At some point today, it's already recorded. It's just a matter of me deciding what time to put it on. So, I really do appreciate that. All right, now I have an additional tip. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? There's a simple item that people tend to like neglect. Have you ever looked at some people's spice racks at home? Excuse me. Some of them you could tell are much older, the contents, and they're barely used. Like you could tell because like the label or the packaging of the same item, that you might know the newer packaging and like you could look at it. It looks almost like a nostalgic feel to the spice rack. And I'm not saying there's anything, major league wrong with that. Just double check it's okay to use it, but 9 out of 10 probably is because they're dried ingredients. But I'm no expert on that. That's something you have to, double check. All right. But here's a money keeping idea. Invest on those little spices that your family likes. Get maybe one that you've never tried before on the cheaper side at a sale. Do you realize I realized this? I came into this like thing of really starting to use my spice rack a little more often. It really can change the whole flavor, the whole idea of a meal. For example, like you get those bare bones times in a month sometimes, or not just, I mean, like in the money arena, but in the what do you have available stockpile is low, whether it's in your refrigerator, pantry, whatever. Well, suppose that you're in the mood for like breakfast or dinner, but you don't just want to have just, boring, type of an egg dish or whatever. When I say boring, I mean lack of spice is boring because I have no problem eating eggs for dinner. If it's done right, I'll be very, very happy. That with a couple of, pieces of toast and maybe an orange or a banana, and I'm done. I'm totally fine. So, like, let's say, like, you do like a scramble inside of your eggs, like some sort of scramble, like chopped up ham or chopped up turkey, or if you don't have that, if you're very low ingredient, if you could just go over to the spice rack and change the whole thing. For example, potatoes, fresh potatoes are very, very inexpensive, even to this day. You could get a good deal on fresh potatoes. Okay, maybe a little more than, let's say, 5 years ago, for sure. But still, in all, if you look at the grand scheme of things, like fresh potatoes, okay, cut them up and saute them with a little bit of oil and just put your favorite spices on the top. I love paprika on top of my home fries as I call them. I love paprika on top of fresh potatoes. That is so yummy. And if you want to do them up in your air fryer, you can, slice up fresh potatoes, spray them with nonstick, and like, as you go along, like maybe halfway through, add a little seasoning. Seasoning is the word I'm really looking for. Be sure to have some seasonings on hand. You could wake up a turkey burger or a beef burger, for example, a hand patty that you make yourself, because to tell you the truth, those are the best. Handmade, homemade patties are the best, and those pre-made, prefabricated ones, I'm just saying. So I learned this trick years and years ago on the Food Network. Okay, I'm just saying the name. I get not one dime for mentioning it. I'm just saying. So what I used to like to do, I don't do it too much anymore. I don't know why. I just forget. I have to remember. Hello, Jan. But I learned this trick. I forgot which host of the show at the moment. I forgot who did that, but I remember the method. All right, so you make your patty as usual, and this person explained, okay, that if you like get a bunch of pepper, like black pepper, I like black pepper, freshly ground black pepper. So I'm okay with it. Not everybody else on the planet's okay with it. So what I would do, I would just like pour some in a bowl, black pepper, and it would be like a peppery burger. And I would just like stick it one side, flip it over, stick it the other side. Now, what I would also do this method is press in the center of the burger to make an indentation. You're probably like, what? I know. And it sounds crazy. And then I believe the timing method, use your own, discretion with the timing. But I believe the method was something like 7 minutes on the bottom on medium heat, flip it over for another, like, I guess 3 to 5 minutes, the way you eat a burger. But that's something you have to, like, really guess on your own, check it out and see what works for you. But what happens is that pepper that you had, like, sort of doused your burger in sort of gives it like a crust, okay? It's like forms like a bit of a crust on your burger. What did it cost me? A little extra black pepper, a little moment of time. Some people add, not a lot, some people add a little bit of salt to the pepper thing. I ju This is just an example, jazzing up your potatoes, jazzing up your burgers. So these are ingredients that you buy a little and it goes far. I'm not even kidding you. Now, as far as cinnamon goes, there are some rumors that inexpensive cinnamon might have some issues. I don't know, double check in your area. I don't know, but everything else I've never had a problem with. And the other thing that I like to do is make my own, like, little, like, from a whole bunch of leftovers, like leftover garlic powder, leftover onion powder, minced onion. I put the whole thing together, a pinch of salt, maybe teaspoon, whatever. I put it in there, just shake it up, and I keep it in one of the empty containers, and that way I could just use it anytime I want without having to reach 3 or 4 times to get the other stuff. All right, so keep aware that this afternoon, okay, this afternoon, it's going to be another upload. It's going to be pretty good. I hope you're there for it. And tomorrow, Sunday, Steve Young will be on my show tomorrow. So, keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure what time I'm listening that show, but I will, figure it all out. It should be good and everything. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to do the following. Besides clicking like, sharing, and subscribing, I want you to do this. I really, really do from the bottom of my heart. Hang on. Okay, I just want to say the following about saving. This is one of the reasons why I really totally like enjoyed the last upload, especially of Money Mom show. Sensible Living with Money Mom. Got to hook up that episode. Please go over there. Uh, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so. And if you're brand new to Dawn's channel, say, hey, Jan sent me here. Let Dawn know. If you're a brand new subscriber to her channel as a result of this video outreach, please let Dawn know that, hey, Jan sent me over here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Don't stop saving. Don't listen to naysayers that say saving doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, yeah, right. Tell that to the person who missed a job interview. And I know this person. Tell it to the person that missed a job interview because they didn't have enough car fare to get to their job. True, true story. I will never forget it. Had that person maybe saved $10, they could have taken that train or whatever they needed to get to that place and go on a job interview. And I'm positive that person would have probably gotten that job. So, yeah, small savings do add up. Could end this video day, rather, on a happy note. But there's another video of mine coming up later, so don't forget that. I love this song. Hang on. Have an amazing, fantastic day in the meantime. Give my love to your family. Take good care now. Bye bye.